So let's go to Unsplash, a license-free website. Let's pretend that I'm going to do my infographic poster on ferns. I'm going to select a couple different images. Let's see if we get a different result. This one doesn't have any clearly defined shapes, but it has some really great consistent texture. I'm going to go ahead and download that. And then I'm going to find one that has some clearly defined shapes as well. Let's see. This is a really clearly defined isolated shape. I'll get that one. There's kind of two different uses that we can do with these different types of images. So let's go ahead and go and make a new file. Just 8.5 by 11 is fine. And let's get those images. So we'll go to our Finder. We'll find our new two images, and we'll just drag and drop them in here. Confirm those. And for now, we'll use our Move tool to just move them off to the side. So let's start with this first one, actually, which is pretty simple. I'll turn the visibility of that guy off. The quickest and really pretty darn good way of selecting an object would be the Object Selection tool, which is the default W. And you can either hover over it, and then it will select the object, and then just Command-C and then Command-V to copy and paste it. And now I have a really great object that I can copy and paste and resize and rotate and duplicate all I want. And I can make a whole design element with that. I can even layer text in there, so we'll just do fern. Make it just slightly bigger. And if I put fern on top, well, you know, we think of our layers. What if we make it even bigger and have it be beneath? I would just move it, drag and drop it, so it's beneath part of our design. So again, thinking of our layers kind of like cut paper or cut images or transparencies, we can stack them and arrange them to make them do different things. The other possibility that I wanted to show you, and it's kind of infinite what you can do with it. Let's go ahead and make text again. I'll use our Move tool, and I'll tell you what, I'll make it even bigger still. For this, you'll want to use black font so it's clearly defined and make it big. So what I'm going to do nope, not that one, is I'm going to fill this text with this color and texture and shape from that image. So what I need to do then is create a selection that is just those letters. So right now this is text. See the big T down here? It is text. We need it to be a shape. So I'm going to right click, rasterize type. So to rasterize means to make it just a basic pixel based object or image. So we'll turn it from text to just now it's black shapes. And then if I use the Object Selection tool and I select those, now those shapes are selected. All right, good, fine. Now if I turn on my image and I select that layer, my selection is still there. So then if I go Command-C, Command-V, this selection was made from the image layer. And now I have a copied and pasted version of fern, but from the image layer. Cool, great. Other things we can do? Well, we could bring in that other shape that we had talked about. And what if we say we're going to layer that? Well, we can. We can layer that. We can put that behind this. the other thing we can do is play around with, and I don't know how well this is actually going to work out. You kind of just really do need to play around with it. Right now they're normal layers. They're images that appear, in 100% opacity, interacting with other layers just by stacking on top of them. I can switch it from normal to these different modes that blend in different ways. So I can set it, these are all darkening in a way. These are all lightening in a way. They have just different effects. I think depending on what you're going for, you'll get maybe messy results or positive results. So what I want you to do now is play around with these different things. I want you to be able to get images cut out and interacting with text in different ways, and I'll give you time to do that now.